Welcome to Learn English by 24/7 Stories. Today we are going to listen to a beautiful English moral story, written in simple and easy language so you can learn new words naturally. At the end of the story, I will share one new English word and one useful sentence that you can use in your daily life. So sit back, listen carefully, and let's begin today's story. In a peaceful little village named River Bell, there lived a young boy named Aaron. Aaron was kind, gentle, and helpful, but he had one big weakness. He was afraid to speak the truth. He often lied to avoid hurting others. Sometimes out of fear, sometimes out of pressure, sometimes simply to avoid problems. His father, an old carpenter, always told him, "The truth is like a lantern. If you carry it, your path will always remain bright." But Aaron never truly understood what that meant. Until the day something unexpected happened in River Bell. Something that changed Aaron's life forever. Morning sunlight fell softly on the rooftops of River Bell village. The birds sang like every other peaceful day, and the smell of fresh bread floated from the bakery. Aaron stepped outside his house, stretching his arms and feeling the warm breeze brush his cheeks. He loved mornings. They felt slow, safe, and predictable. But today was not going to be a predictable day. Aaron walked towards the main square to help old Mrs. Willow, who sold flowers at her small wooden stall. Every morning he carried buckets of water for her plants, and in return she gifted him a small bunch of jasmine. Aaron liked helping, it made him feel useful. "Good morning, dear boy." Mrs. Willow smiled as she saw him. "Good morning," Aaron replied. He lifted the two metal buckets from the well, filled them with water, and carefully placed them beside her flower pots. Everything felt normal and calm. Until something caught his eye. A group of boys were playing with a ball near the old mayor's house. Their shouts echoed across the street. The mayor's house was famous for one thing, its giant glass window. It stretched almost from the ground to the roof, shining like a mirror. The boys knew they weren't allowed to play there. Everyone in the village knew it. But excitement makes rules disappear sometimes. One of the boys, Timo, the tallest, kicked the ball too hard. Too fast. Too high. And then crash. A loud, sharp sound sliced the air. The ball smashed right into the mayor's giant glass window. Aaron froze. Mrs. Willow gasped. The boys stood still, shocked, staring at the broken pieces scattered like diamonds on the floor. Timo's face turned pale. "Oh no," he whispered. The mayor, a serious-looking old man, rushed out of his house. "What happened? Who did this?" he shouted. The boys panicked. One ran away. Two followed him. Timo stood alone for a moment, trembling, and then he too ran. Aaron watched everything, his heart thudding in his chest. The mayor turned around and saw only Aaron standing near the street. His eyes narrowed. "Aaron, did you break my window?" he demanded. Aaron opened his mouth, nothing came out. He looked in the direction the boys ran, but they were already gone. His father's words flashed in his mind. "The truth is a lantern. If you carry it, your path will be bright." But Aaron felt no lantern right now. Only fear. If he told the truth, the mayor might punish those boys. Timo was his friend. The mayor was a strict man, everyone feared him. What if he shouted? What if he blamed Aaron anyway? Aaron swallowed hard and said the words he knew were wrong. "No, sir. I didn't see who broke it." The mayor stared at him for a long moment. Aaron looked down, unable to meet his eyes. "Humph," the mayor grunted. "Fine. I will find out myself." He went back inside angrily. Mrs. Willow placed a gentle hand on Aaron's shoulder. "Dear, you know what happened, don't you?" Aaron didn't answer. She sighed. "The truth always finds a way to come out, child. Aaron forced a smile and walked away quickly. He didn't want to talk about it. But as he walked, something strange happened. His feet felt heavy. As if each step was sinking into the ground. He felt a tightness in his chest, a feeling he had never felt before. It was guilt. But Aaron didn't know the word for it yet. Later that evening, Aaron's father was working in his workshop, shaving wood and polishing a chair. Wood dust floated in the air like golden sparks. Aaron sat quietly on a stool, watching him. "You look troubled," his father said without even turning. Aaron blinked. "No. I'm fine." His father chuckled softly. "Son, I work with wood every day. Wood talks to me. It bends, cracks, and responds to every touch. Humans are no different. Your face shows something your words don't." Aaron looked down. His father stopped carving and finally turned his eyes to him. "Did something happen in the village?" Aaron hesitated. For a moment he almost told the truth. But then fear returned. "It's nothing," he whispered. His father nodded slowly, knowingly, but didn't force him. "Remember, Aaron," he said quietly, "a lie is like a nail in the wood. You can remove the nail, but the hole always stays." Aaron's heart tightened again. The next morning, everyone in the village was talking about the broken window. The mayor had searched everywhere, questioned people, and shouted at his servants, but he still could not find who broke it. Timo and the other boys stayed hidden, avoiding the mayor's street. Aaron walked through the marketplace, feeling more uncomfortable with each passing minute. When Timo saw him from behind a cart of apples, he rushed to him. "Aaron. You didn't tell him, right?" Timo asked nervously. Aaron shook his head. "No. I didn't." Timo let out a breath of relief. "Thank you. I knew I could trust you." But instead of feeling good, Aaron felt even worse. Suddenly the mayor's voice boomed across the street. "Aaron. Come here." Aaron froze. Timo slipped away again. The mayor approached him, holding a small shiny object in his hand, a button. "My servant found this near the broken window. It belongs to a child's shirt," the mayor said. "Do you know anyone who wears this kind of button?" Aaron recognized it immediately. It was Timo's. Aaron's heartbeat grew louder. His palms became sweaty. This was the moment. The moment the truth lantern could shine. Or the moment he could hide it again. But he was afraid, too afraid. I don't know," Aaron whispered. And for the first time in his life, Aaron felt the weight of a lie heavier than anything he had ever carried. Aaron could not sleep the entire night. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the mayor holding that shiny button, staring at him with sharp suspicion. He tossed and turned, listening to the rustling of the trees outside his window. Even the cool night breeze could not calm his restless thoughts. He whispered to himself. "Why did I lie again?" But he already knew the answer. He was scared. And fear always pushed him towards silence. In the quiet darkness, he remembered the mayor's angry voice, Timo's trembling face, and his father's gentle warning about lies being like nails in wood. He touched his chest. It felt heavy, as if something invisible was pressing down on him. That invisible thing was guilt. Morning troubles. The next day, Riverbell Village wasn't peaceful at all. A strange tension floated in the air. People kept whispering. Who broke the mayor's window? Why hasn't the mayor found the culprit? Someone must be hiding something. Aaron's heart raced faster with every whisper. Mrs. Willow, the flower seller, looked at him kindly. "Dear boy, you have something to say, don't you?" Aaron shook his head quickly. "No, not at all." She sighed. A truth that is trapped inside becomes heavier every day. Aaron walked away before she could say more. Timo's request. As Aaron passed behind the grain mills, he saw Timo waiting nervously, glancing around to make sure no one was watching. "Aaron," Timo whispered, gripping his sleeve. Please don't tell anyone." Aaron's throat tightened. "I didn't," he said softly. Timo exhaled in relief. "You're the only one who knows. If the mayor finds out, my father will punish me terribly. I might even get banned from the summer fair. I can't let that happen." Aaron nodded slowly but felt sick inside. He didn't want Timo to get hurt, but hiding the truth was hurting him too. Before Aaron could reply, they heard footsteps. Timo ran away again. Aaron turned to see the mayor walking toward him with his long cane tapping the ground. "Aaron," he said, "I need to talk to you." Aaron's heart almost stopped. The mayor knelt down slightly, speaking more softly than Aaron had ever heard him speak. "I have known you since you were very small. You are a good boy. I can feel it. But good boys don't hide the truth." Aaron looked away. I'm not hiding anything." "Yes, you are," the mayor said firmly. "Someone told me they saw you near the window when it broke. You were the only one standing there when I came out." Aaron's heartbeat thundered in his ears. "You can help me, Aaron. Just tell me the truth." The mayor's voice wasn't angry now, it was pleading. Aaron looked into his eyes. But the fear was stronger. "I don't know anything," Aaron whispered again. The mayor's face fell in disappointment. And that expression hurt Aaron more than any punishment could have. A mysterious old traveler. That afternoon, an unexpected visitor came to River Bell, an old traveler dressed in a long gray cloak, with a lantern hanging at his side. But this wasn't an ordinary lantern. It glowed softly even in the bright daylight. Children gathered around him. Some adults too. Aaron watched from a distance as the traveler climbed onto a wooden box in the middle of the street and said, "People of River Bell, I carry a lantern of a special kind. A lantern that reveals truth. And also reveals lies." Everyone murmured. Aaron's stomach dropped. The traveler continued. "This lantern shines brighter in the presence of honesty. And grows dim when lies are spoken nearby." The crowd gasped. The mayor walked forward with interest. "Can it help us find the person who broke my window?" he asked. The traveler smiled. "It can help those who wish to be honest. But it cannot force honesty." Aaron's heartbeat grew wild. He stepped backward slowly, trying to disappear into the crowd. Then the traveler lifted the glowing lantern, and the light flickered suddenly. People looked around suspiciously. Someone near them had lied recently, a big lie. Aaron's hands began to shake. Talking with the traveler. Later that evening, when the crowd dispersed, Aaron found the traveler sitting alone near the riverbank, polishing the glass of his lantern. Aaron hesitated but walked closer. The traveler looked up and smiled. "What troubles your heart, young boy?" Aaron froze. What do you mean?" The traveler tapped the lantern gently. "This lantern reacts to emotions. Your heart is heavier than most." Aaron's voice trembled. "Is it, because I lied?" The traveler nodded. "Truth is not just a word. It is a responsibility." Tears filled Aaron's eyes. "I'm scared. If I tell the truth, someone might get in trouble." "Someone already is in trouble," the traveler said gently. "You." Aaron looked down, breath shaking. "You see," the traveler continued, "a lie is like a shadow. The more you walk with it, the larger it becomes." "And the truth?" Aaron whispered. The traveler lifted the lantern. The soft golden light danced across Aaron's face. "Truth is like this lantern. It may look small. But one spark of it can remove the darkness of 1,000 lies." Suddenly, Aaron remembered his father's words. The same exact words. The same teaching. But now, spoken by a stranger holding a glowing lantern. It felt like a message, a sign. Aaron wiped his eyes. I want to tell the truth, he whispered. But I don't know how. The traveler gently placed the lantern in Aaron's hands. Start with one step. Even a shaky step in the right direction is better than running in the wrong one. Aaron stared at the lantern. Its warm light reflected in his eyes. For the first time since the window broke, he felt a little lighter. The next morning began quietly, almost too quietly. Riverbell Village usually woke up with cheerful noise, roosters crowing, children shouting, carts rolling along the street. But today, the air felt different, as if everyone was waiting for something important to happen. Aaron walked slowly through the village square, the traveler's lantern still glowing softly in his hands. Every time the warm light touched his fingers, he felt courage rise inside him, fragile, trembling, but growing. He knew what he had to do today. He had to tell the truth. But fear still whispered in his mind. What if Timo stops talking to you? What if the mayor gets very angry? What if everyone blames you? Aaron swallowed hard. He almost turned back. But the lantern flickered suddenly, as if reminding him. Truth is light. Even one small light can push darkness away. So Aaron took a deep breath and kept walking. The mayor confronts Aaron again. The mayor was standing near his house, talking to two villagers. When he noticed Aaron coming toward him, he stopped mid-sentence. Aaron, he called, his voice deep and serious. We must speak again. Aaron felt his knees weaken, but he nodded. The mayor walked closer, staring at the glowing lantern in Aaron's hands. Ah, the traveler's lantern, he said. Does it help you think better? Aaron hesitated. In a way, yes, sir. The mayor crossed his arms. I'm asking you once more. Do you know who broke my window? Aaron felt his heartbeat rise. His throat tightened. But then, the lantern grew brighter. Very bright. It was as if the light was pushing him forward. Aaron opened his mouth. And for the first time since the accident, the truth finally came out in a trembling voice. It wasn't me, sir. It was Timo. But he didn't mean to. It was an accident. The ball slipped. I saw everything. The mayor didn't move. Didn't blink. Didn't speak. The silence lasted so long that Aaron wondered if he had ruined everything. But then the mayor exhaled slowly. Thank you, he said quietly. Aaron stared at him in confusion. Why you're not angry? The mayor nodded calmly. I am disappointed that the window broke, but more disappointed that no one told the truth. Aaron lowered his eyes. The mayor put a hand on his shoulder. I knew you weren't the one who did it. I just needed you to trust yourself. Aaron felt tears blur his vision, not from fear, but relief. Then the mayor added. Bring Timo to me. Both of you deserve to talk this out. Aaron nodded quickly and ran off. Timo's reaction. Timo was hiding again, behind the apple cart, like always. When Aaron approached him, Timo looked worried. What happened? Why do you look like that? He whispered. Aaron took a deep breath. I told the mayor the truth. Timo's face turned white. You what? Aaron lifted the lantern slightly. The warm glow reflected in his eyes. I couldn't lie anymore. It was wrong. We need to fix things, not hide from them. Timo clenched his fists. My father will kill me. I said not to tell anyone. Aaron stepped closer. Listen, Timo. I'm your friend. Friends don't help you by hiding the truth. They help you by doing what's right. The mayor isn't angry. He just wants to talk. Timo shook his head violently. No. I won't go. He turned to run, but just then, the traveler appeared from behind the well. Running from truth, the old man asked with a gentle smile. That is a race no one wins. Timo stopped, breathing heavily. The traveler lowered himself to eye level. You fear punishment, but punishment ends. Guilt does not. Timo looked at Aaron, then at the traveler's glowing lantern. Will he really listen? Timo whispered. Yes, Aaron said firmly. I promise. Slowly, very slowly. Timo nodded. Okay. I'll go. Facing the mayor. The mayor stood with hands behind his back as the two boys approached. His expression was calm, not angry. Timo's legs shook. Sir. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. The mayor raised a hand gently. Stop. Just tell me what happened. Timo explained everything, the game, the kick, the accident, the fear. His voice broke many times, but he didn't lie. When he finished, the mayor simply nodded. Timo, he said, breaking the window is not the worst thing you did. Timo blinked in confusion. It's not. No, the mayor said. The worst thing is that you ran. If you had come to me and apologized the same day, I would have forgiven you immediately. Timo lowered his head. But, the mayor continued, because you finally told the truth. I will still forgive you. Timo's eyes widened in surprise. Really? Yes, the mayor smiled. But you must help me repair the window. Timo nodded quickly. I will. I promise. Aaron exhaled with relief. It felt like the heavy cloud above him had finally disappeared. The lantern in his hands glowed as bright as the morning sun. The traveler's final lesson. Later that afternoon, Aaron found the traveler preparing to leave the village. You're going? Aaron asked sadly. The traveler smiled. Yes. My lantern and I must visit many hearts. Aaron held out the lantern reluctantly. Do you want it back? The traveler shook his head. No, Aaron. It belongs to you now. Aaron's eyes widened. Me? But, why? Because, the traveler said softly, you discovered the true meaning of light. You found courage in a place filled with fear. You chose truth even when it was difficult. Aaron felt warmth spread through him. The traveler continued. Remember, this lantern is not magic. It only glows with the light you carry inside. As long as you stay honest, your path will never be dark. Aaron hugged the lantern close to his chest. Thank you, he whispered. The traveler placed a hand on Aaron's head and smiled knowingly. Goodbye, young lantern bearer. And with that, he walked away, his cloak fluttering gently in the wind, until he disappeared beyond the trees. A brighter tomorrow. That evening, Aaron and Timo helped the mayor clean up the broken glass. The village watched them proudly, admiring their honesty. Aaron felt light. Free. Stronger than before. His father smiled when Aaron told him everything. I knew you would understand the lantern someday, he said. Aaron looked at the glowing lantern on the table. I finally do. And for the first time in his life, Aaron realized something powerful. The truth doesn't just fix mistakes. It also fixes people. Thank you for listening to today's story on Learn English by 24/7 Stories. I hope you enjoyed the moral, the message, and the simple English style. Now it's time to learn today's new English word and one useful daily sentence, as promised. If you liked the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And press the bell icon so you never miss a new story. See you in the next video. Keep learning, keep growing. Today's new word, courage. Meaning, the ability to do something difficult or brave even when you feel scared. Example. Aaron showed courage when he decided to tell the truth. Useful daily sentence, I will speak the truth, no matter how hard it is. A simple sentence you can use in daily life to express honesty and strength.